Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making pressure cooker pork tenderloin with a creamy Shallot Tarragon sauce. Okay, I'm starting out with roughly a 2-pound pork tenderloin. I'm going to go ahead and season it up with some salt and pepper. And you want to season up really well on all sides. Some ground sage. And some garlic powder. Now I'm going to go ahead and press this in. I'm going to repeat the process on all sides of the pork loin. Okay, in my 6-quart pressure cooker I have preheating. I'm going to put some olive oil in here. And I'm going to get that pork loin down in here and get it browned up on all sides. Okay, now that my pork tenderloin is all brown on all sides, I'm going to take 2/3 cup of white wine and dump it in here. I'm going to bring this up to a boil for a minute to cook some of the alcohol out of that wine. Okay, now that I allowed that to come to the boil and boil for just a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and seal my lid on here. I'm going to make sure that we're set on an airtight setting. Okay, I'm going to set this on the meat setting, which is 24 minutes. You roughly want to cook like a 2-pound pork loin 25 minutes in a pressure cooker, so that's close enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow this to come up to pressure and then let it do a natural release of the pressure on its own. Okay, now my pork tenderloin is done. I left it do a natural release and I set it aside and tinted it with foil to rest. I wiped out my pressure cooker pot and dumped out the juice, wiped it out. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to melt this down. And this is just set on a warm setting. I'm probably going to have to turn my heat on then. I'm going to melt my butter down, and I have 2 shallots here that I sliced real thin. I'm going to get them in here and we're going to saute this. Now probably what I'm going to have to do is turn my heat on, warm this up, and then turn the heat back off because we don't want to burn that butter. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and get these sauteed. Okay, now that my shallots sauteed for just a few minutes, and like I said, I turned the heat off so that butter wouldn't scorch or burn. I'm going to add in 1 cup of heavy cream. I'm going to add in some salt and pepper, and the seasonings here are going to be to taste. I'm going to let this cook for a while. I might have to add more. Okay, here goes some salt and some pepper. And I'm going to put in a teaspoon of dried tarragon leaves. Might have to add more later or might not. I'll taste it in a few minutes. Now I'm going to turn my heat back on and I'm going to let this cook and reduce by about half. Okay, my sauce is all reduced down. Had to add a little more tarragon, salt, and pepper. It's about reduced by half. My pork loin is all sliced up. Let's go ahead and fix up a plate and see what we got. I also went ahead and made red skin and chive mashed potatoes to go with this. Now I'm going to finish this up by coating with some of that tarragon sauce we made. Okay, there you have it. Pressure cooker pork tenderloin with creamy Shallot Tarragon sauce. Give this a try. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see ya.